Oh, cool, this thing's working. Nice. All right, so let's see. I've been having an issue for a while of this door not really closing at all. Try to lock it. And it doesn't really close. So at first I thought that the door was just warped, and so it wouldn't actually like move all the way in. And then I realized when I looked at it closely that this thingy doesn't actually line up with the door jamb or the hole inside this thing. They don't line up. It's about, covers about halfway is kind of just on the frame itself. So there's nowhere for it to go. So it goes in and just never comes out. So I decided, today's technically a Monday, so normally I would be working if it weren't for the holiday. So my engineering brain should be active. So for those who don't know, Monday through Friday, engineer, Saturday, tennis, Sunday, but today's Monday. So I should be, in theory, able to figure this out. Okay, so I did take some measurements, and let's see what we got here. So the center of this whole thingy from the floor is 36.5 inches. All right? The center of this thingy from the bottom of the door, so the actual doorish part, is 35 and 9/16. And the current gap from the bottom of the door to the bottom of the floor, so the bottom of the door to the floor, is 1/2 inch. So when you do the math, I'm short a little under 1/2 inch. So this entire door, if it's shifted up about 1/2 inch, it should start working. So, nice. Now, one thing I've noticed that if I were to move this door up, I can't keep the hinges exactly where they are. Because if you imagine, it's held together by screws. There's the hinge is screwed into the frame and screwed into the door. If I move the door or the frame, whichever one, if I move it up about 1/2 inch, the new hole I'll have to drill will be too close to the old hole. And in general, you don't want to drill holes too close to each other because then there's nothing to hold the screw in. It's just a long slot. So, yeah. So what I'm going to have to do is, to move the door up, I'm going to have to take out the hinges from the frame of the door, and what I'm thinking of doing is moving the hinge somewhere else. So instead of the hinge being here, I'll move it here, because there's empty space. Plenty of, I can stay away from the old holes and it should still work. Same thing for the bottom. I'll have to raise the bottom hinge from down here and to around there. So I think we're in good shape. So basically I'm gonna have to, take out these, unscrew everything, put the hardware on the side, lift the door a little bit, support with something. For that, I got a pregnancy day-by-day book. So, we already have 2 kids, but, so we might not need this for the immediate future. Far future, never know. Okay. So there's that. I'll use the book, I'll flip to a number of pages to kind of lift the door up and then reinstall everything. Now to make sure everything is going to be lined up in place, I use this laser level to line up where the bolts currently go for these on the top and bottom. So I drew some little dots so I can kind of know where to reposition things and still have it work out. So everything will be lined up. And I feel like I'm missing something. What am I missing exactly? I feel that should be it. If I look at the edge, how this thing's lined up, it's pretty straightforward. Yeah, the hardest thing will be kind of keeping the door still while I try to drill into it. But, it is what it is. All right, so first things first, I am going to, here's a drill. right here. And I probably should have remembered to bring some drill bits. So one thing about putting screws into, I guess, fresh wood or whatever, is that sometimes it's kind of annoying and hard to kind of get the screw to line up just right. If you drill a small little hole, the screw will have something to kind of sit in and hold itself still while you try to put it in place. So let's see. Yep, does it fit? Almost. Now, what I'll do for now is I'll take this book. I want to keep this door supported a little bit so it's not, I don't have to worry so much about it kind of tipping over or hanging or some other random stuff when I unscrew this thing. So, number of pages. Okay, that should be good enough. I will undo the bottom hinge first, and then the top. Okay, so let's see. I will take it off of here first. Let's see. That's one. One thing I'm sure I'll find out is that some of these are old. Okay, so that's there from the side. Now let's do it from this side too. Okay, so these two are for the door. These three, I'll put, I probably should have found a place to put these while I wait. So how about this? Bottom here, three over here, good shape. Now, let's try this top one. This one, these threads are kind of stripped on, well, not the strip, the head itself doesn't look that promising, but whatever. Okay. Come on. Let's see, does this line up? Okay. Almost. All right, last one. Of course I dropped them. Okay, so this door is not attached to anything at the moment. All right, good stuff. So, put this here. This is a pretty light door. So we're in good shape. I'll just put it here. Take this hinge off. Does it come off? Yep, comes right off. Pretty straightforward. Okay. Now first, let me see if this sucker can actually line up if needed. Yeah, okay, so it will work out. Okay, so first things first, what I will do is I'll put the hinges in their new spots. Yeah, let me try that. Let me put the hinges in the new spots. Okay. Now, let's take some small drill bits. I'll take a small one. Let's see, where's the small one? Yeah, this will probably do. Quite a small drill bit. Again, nothing fancy. I just want I just want something that will just give the screw something to hold them to. So hinge goes this way. All right, so I'm going to line this up. I guess I'll do it here. Let's see. I drew some dots here earlier so I can make this thing still line up appropriately. Now, you know what? Before I forget, I should have done this from the get-go. PPE. All right. So I drew a bunch of little dots here. They're all to keep everything lined up properly. Good. So I'm just going to drill a small little pilot hole for this thingy. So if I press this here, okay, it's lined up on top, lined up on bottom. Okay. Center this here. Okay. Looks promising. I'll try something in the bottom. Let's see. So if I go in the bottom, okay, it's lined up here. It's lined up here. Let's see. Find a nice little spot to put this. Oh. Okay. All right, cool. So that's gonna do the trick. All right, let's see what we can do with now. Now I'm gonna take this drill bit off. Put this sucker back on. All right, so hinge. Number one. Let's take this. This one seems to be the one on top. Number one, let's take a look. So if I put it like this, put it through, it's caught onto the hole. Because it's gone to the hole, it should hold itself still. There we go. It's held itself still. Nice. Okay. Now, let's take the second one. Do the same thing pretty much. Going to plug it into the second hole. And you know, there's a little bit of paint on this hinge. Yeah, okay, there's a little bit of paint on this hinge. What I can probably do is scrape it off with something. Let's see. Maybe the other hinge? Okay, that looks a little nicer. Let's take this. Does this work? Bismillah. Okay. Seems like it works enough. Now let's try the second one. Okay, put this one through, plug it in. It is pressed in there. Oh, some leeway here. Same thing for this. Okay, cool. So it seems to be lined up. I think these hinges are all right. Okay. So now we're gonna make some measurements here again. So this door needs to go on, but now let's try to find out exactly where. Okay. Now, so what I'm going to do is this book thingy. Let's see if I squeeze this in here. Now, lift it up. Okay, it's in there. Let's see. Okay, so I'll add some more pages. Take this sucker out. So I found the minimum distance. Now let's find a nicer distance to work with. And you know, if this was on a Tuesday when my brain would be really on, I'd probably measure on the door before I try to put the door on. But you know, sometimes you just gotta enjoy the little bit of inconvenience you give yourself. Most of it is self-inflicted, whether it be here or somewhere else. A lot of stuff in life is. I'll add some more pages. Oh, you know what? I do know that I'm supposed to have 36.5 inches on this. So, let's see what we're working with. Okay, I could use a little more room. Let's see. And we are at, let's say we're pretty good now. Yeah, I think we're pretty good. So around here, let's go see where the door is. Okay. Now, okay, I think we're almost in shape. So I'm going to take this, going to mark on the door where the top and bottom hinge needs to go now. Nice. Now I'll measure that because that way if I can't find that again, tape measures here. So from the top, probably have like that guy from Blue's Clues, handy dandy notebook and a pen. Let's see, from top, we're looking at about, well, it's metric better, so 21.2 centimeters. 21.2 centimeters. Well, let's try the more metric. So I'm seeing around 8 and 5/16. Okay, from top, 8 5/16. From bottom, we're looking at 15 and 3/16. Okay. 15 3/16. Okay, so what I might just do is put it there like this. Whatever. Copy these markings on the other side. Well, I could have just used it with a marker too. Should do the job just the same. So I marked on this side, so I'll mark it here. Marked on this side, so I'll mark it here. Same thing. Marked in. Yeah, I'm fine. Okay, where's the other one? Where's the other thing? Oh, right here. Yeah, just to ballpark it. Just the ballpark where I need the hinge to go, because I have some tolerance too. Okay. Now, let's see what happens. I'm going to use that book to make sure this thing's supported. Okay. Oh, I'm pretty close actually. Still higher. So add some more pages. 181 days to go. I think that's actually where I was last time. Yeah, pretty on the money. Okay. Yeah, close enough. Now to keep this door plumb, there's a few things I need. I need to have this lined up. Okay. Add a few more pages. Okay, so we got no, it's still a little higher. All right. I overshot. So, a little lower. It's all this little limbo stuff. I'll do it like this instead. Almost a little lower. Let's try this. I'm guessing that's the inauguration in the background. It is what it is. Okay. That looks good. That looks good. Okay. Lean against this. And as a sanity check, tape measure. Tape measure. Here it is. Out of curiosity, let's just make sure we're still kind of looking at so I'm not overshooting, I'm not making it high. Looks good. This is lining up. Okay. There's a small fine tune. I will take some more pages off. Should make it just right. Okay, that's lining up. Yep, that's lining up too. Okay, nice. So now I'm making sure this door is straight and all that jazz. Where's my drill? Where'll be the drill? It's always you put something down and you forget where it was. There it is. Okay. Now let's see. Let's see what we're working with here. So I want to make sure this door lines up properly. Yeah. Okay. Nice. You know, there's probably a drill bit that's electric. This drill bit that can be magnetized. That way it holds itself in place. I don't have to deal with some of this drama, but that's okay. I guess it's normally would take one other person to make it just right, but I'm fine with that too. So this lines up fine. Come on. Further away. Lean in.
The Lord of Lords, and your Son, my Savior, and our Redeemer, Jesus Christ. Amen. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Associate Justice Kavanaugh to administer the right presidential oath of office.
Now the conundrum I have is holding this thing still with one hand and drilling with the other. So, without having to turn on my brain out too much, this is a magnetic drill bit. So I can hold the screw. Okay, I should, I guess, do it. So if I hold it and line it up with one hand, probably should be using the gloves again. Oops, a daisy.
That is dangerous.
Oh, we're close, we're close. Push it a bit away.
No.
Once the first one's in there, the rest should be fine. Oh, I guess another thing I can just do, if I'm going to be fancy about this, is tape measure, tape measure. Yeah, I can probably I'll just measure how far this thing is anyway. From edge to center, 2.3 centimeters. Is that correct? Yeah, 2.3 centimeters from the end. Does that matter to me at all? No, I guess not. what I could do here is do the same thing, measure 2.3 centimeters from the end, draw a little line, so that way I can kind of know already when I'm within range. Three, 2.3. 2.3, 2.3. All right, it's not full dots. One of them will line up where I need to be. Okay. Well, what do you know? One of them lines up exactly where I need to be. So, go slowly forward. Push this backward. Ay, ay, ay. Funny thing about these magnetic drill bits is that nice. The first one, this will hold it. It should hold it in place. Okay. That actually was a decent offset. Now, how about I just do the bottom two? Good idea. Let's use PPE. One glove. Put this on. Other glove. Put this on. Here we go. Here we go. Yep, that's in there. Yeah, that's almost perfect. Here it goes. Okay. Now, let's get they're both kind of in the ballpark of where they need to be. Magnets, man. The issue with these magnetic drill bits is that it makes the screw want to that's not going in straight. It makes the screw drift a bit. Whatever. It looks lined up though. Okay. Let's see if I done goofed. If I don't goof this over here, they're both lined up. Come on. Zay, have Zay try to come open the door. So, it actually worked. That's crazy. Wait. Go back.
Oh.
You can unlock doors from the outside. So next thing is going to be replacing this with a version that has a key. So that way, the adults can stay in here, lock the door, and not have to worry about the kids coming in at an inconvenient time.
Okay, so do it.
No, I'm going to do it later. All right, cool. Worked. Alhamdulillah.